First, the USDA's Justice for All non-discriminatory statement, which simply states that all persons must be treated equally without regard to their race, color, national origin, sex, religious creed, disability, age, political beliefs, or reprisal or retaliation for prior civil rights activity, and that our institution provides an inclusive space for all. For more information on the And Justice for All statement, please visit the USDA's website.
Okay, hi everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to the first attempt and the first edition of the Family Foodie. My name is Luanne Hughes and I am the FCHS educator with Rutgers Cooperative Extension of Gloucester County. We're trying to turn the camera around so my little name here wasn't backwards, but I think you all can figure it out. The Family and Community Health Sciences Department at Rutgers Cooperative Extension tackles nutrition, health, and wellness issues around the state, but here specifically in Gloucester County. So we are going to get started today with one of my family's favorite recipes, Southwestern Egg Rolls, Baked Southwestern Egg Rolls. We're going to be sharing the recipe with you after the Facebook Live feed. And I'm going to try to move along a little quickly because I know we're all really busy. So let me tell you a little bit about what we did. I chose this recipe because, like I said, my kids love it. And we use it as snacks. We use it as something that we bring, like a dish that we bring to parties. It's also great for lunch and dinner. So it's real easy. It uses a few basic ingredients. It uses really about, can you see that? There we go. It uses about half a breast of chicken. So not a lot of chicken in here. We're trying to keep it healthy, but also low cost. So it uses chicken. You can use any kind of beans. Today I'm using a combination of pinto beans and pink beans because I didn't have enough of one or the other in the pantry, so I'm just combining them all. So we're gonna shred the chicken, and you can see that I think right in here I've mixed it in with some beans already. I'm going to put my pink beans in next. Then you're going to dice up some bell peppers. I got red because they were on sale. Okay. After that, we're going to mix in some corn. You can use canned corn, you can use frozen corn, you can use fresh. I'm using frozen because, again, that's what was in my pantry. So we're just going to pour that in. Okay, I'm mixing it up. There's even still some ice from the corn, the frozen corn, but we're good. Next, we're going to use, we're going to season it up. And this recipe just basically calls for a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of chili powder. So I've pre-measured that. I'm just going to pour it right in. I'm going to be honest, I always use a little extra because we like it spicy and we like a lot of seasoning. So I'm going to mix that up. I'm going to walk around so you can get a good close-up view of what my bowl looks like here. You're going to see that it's a lot of beans and a lot of corn in there with some chicken. Okay, next what we're going to do is pour in a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. You can also use Monterey Jack. You can even leave the cheese out. You don't necessarily need to use the cheese. I like to shred my own cheese because I think it tastes a little fresher. It's also a lot less expensive if you shred it yourself versus buying pre-shredded cheese. But you can do that if you want to save a few minutes of prep. I forgot to mention also with my beans, I always strain the beans with some running water and then and before I use them. I tend to use canned beans because they're faster and again they're inexpensive and I can keep them in my pantry. But I always like to rinse off those, I always call them the canned juices. Rinse the beans off once they come out of the can. Okay. So there you have it. I'm gonna walk around again. This is what the final mixture looks like after you've stirred in the beans, the corn, the cheese, the chicken, the peppers, and then the chili and the cumin. So now the egg roll part. And for egg rolls, you can find egg rolls. This is the package that I found. You can find them right in the refrigerated section of your supermarket. They're easy to find. They're easy to work with. They come in a package of about, how many do I have here? I have about 30 egg rolls in this package. And they're gonna come in this pile like this. You just simply have to peel one. And it's really kind of like a tortilla. You're just gonna peel them apart, fill them and roll them. Okay, they're thick and they're doughy, so it's like a thin pastry dough almost, if you've ever made a pie. So we are just gonna take a piece of parchment paper. I like to use parchment paper on my trays. You can use cooking spray, you can use a little bit of oil, but I just think parchment paper is faster and easier. And you can just put the egg roll right on the pan like that. And think of it like an envelope. You're going to fold this up kind of like an envelope. So I like to make them pretty full. I have 3 teenagers, so they're looking for volume. They're not looking for little nibbles. Okay, and you know, Amanda, can I ask you to move the camera over here so we can get a close up? She's rolling her eyes. Okay, let's get a close up of the thing. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna roll it, make it into that envelope that I mentioned. Like that, and then we're gonna roll. And then you just want to use a little bit of water. I just wet my fingers in the water, wet the end to make it sticky. And then that's it. Now we are going to bake these. We are going to bake these in a 425-degree oven. And in order to make them look give them that nice brown, golden brown look like they've been fried, we're just going to take a little bit of olive oil. I like to use this brush. Okay, you can always just use a cloth or even just your fingers to coat them. And we're just, Amanda, do you want to bring the camera over here again? Don't turn it around, just kind of hold it over. There we go. So I'm just dabbing this and I'm just going to coat it. And when it cooks, they'll get nice and brown. They only take, oh no! Okay, they only take 15 minutes to cook, so they don't take a long time. You don't need a lot of time. The most time-consuming part of the recipe is going to be rolling the individual egg rolls. I cooked 3 before we started. And when they come out of the oven, they're gonna look just like this. Okay.
What are you doing?
What? That's it. Baked Southwestern egg rolls. My daughter already snagged one to munch on. And again, they're really, really easy to make. 15 minutes to cook, and I would say the biggest time consumer is rolling the egg rolls, but really anybody can do that. If you have little kids, you can have them help you with filling them and rolling them. They're very forgiving. One of the ones I cooked split when I was trying to get it out of the package. The wrapper did, but they just roll right up. You just dab a little bit of water on and they stick and you're good to go. That's it. We've got 2 made. I'm gonna make the rest after we finish up. So that's our 15-minute Family Foodie Baked Southwestern Egg Rolls, and we will post that recipe in about 15-20 minutes after I finish rolling the rest of the egg rolls. Thanks for joining us. If you like this, tell your friends, have them like our page, and keep an eye out for more Family Foodies. Take care, have a great weekend.